Hi everyone, welcome back to the Whitney Water Center Learning from Home. My name's Lisa DeFrancesco, the water science educator here at Regional Water Authority. Today, we're going to experiment with slime. Slime is wildly popular these days, and there's lots of different ingredients and recipes that are used to make it. Some of the recipes use cornstarch and water, others use contact solution or shaving cream. Our recipe, which you can find on our website, uses borax, water, food coloring, and white glue. You're also going to want a Ziploc bag. This is going to get sealed with our ingredients in it. We're going to use it to mix. And I like to call our slime Oobleck. I'll start out the class with Dr. Seuss's Bartholomew and the Oobleck. If you'd like to hear this as well, you can go to YouTube and search the title of the book, and you'll find lots of read aloud options. We're going to do this experiment in two different steps. Our first step, the adults are going to do. We're going to mix two different liquids that the students are going to use to make their slime. Our first liquid is the white glue, water, and food coloring. You're going to mix 1 part glue with 1 part water. How large your parts are depends on how many batches of the slime you're going to make. And you're going to add the green food coloring at this point as well. And you can certainly use a different color if you'd prefer. So this is liquid number 1. Liquid number 2 is the borax and water. It's important that the kids don't use the borax when it's dry. They can only use it once it's already mixed together. So that's why the adults are doing this part. And for liquid number 2, you're going to mix 1 tablespoon of borax with the 1 cup of water and stir it well. It's okay if there's still a little bit of borax floating around in there, but most of it should be dissolved. Make sure those 2 liquids are clearly marked, and we're going to put those aside for the next step of our experiment. Here are the 2 liquids that we just mixed. We have liquid 1, the water, white glue, and food coloring, and liquid 2, the water and the borax. There's also 2 cups in front of them with a 1 and a 2, and a line marked on each one. You're going to use 1 part of liquid 2 and 2 parts of liquid 1. So you could use 1 ounce of liquid 2 and 2 ounces of liquid 1. While you're pouring, it's important to get as close to the line as you can. We want to be accurate in our measurements. When your liquid 1 and liquid 2 are measured out, you're going to open your Ziploc bag, pour the 2 liquids in, and seal the bag. Once the bag is zipped, we need to begin to mix it. But first, if there's too much air in the bag and it's like a big pillow, you're going to want to take some air out, but don't press it flat. The Oobleck mixture needs to be able to mix together in there. So to mix it, you can squeeze it back and forth, or you can roll it between your hands. You can change it up, whatever you want to do. It's kind of like you're kneading bread. And you're going to do this until it looks dry. There's not going to be bubbles or water in there. It's just going to look dry. All right, our Oobleck is done. You can see that this looks dry. There's no water still in the bag. At this point, you can take it out. You can roll it into a ball. It'll stick together. If you pull on it, it'll look like it was cut with scissors. And if you hold it, gravity will pull it down and slowly stretch it. But that takes some time. It's definitely a stretchy material. So we started out with 2 liquids, and then it turned into this, which isn't really a liquid because you can't hold a liquid. It would ooze through your fingers. And it isn't really a solid because solids like this table don't change shape. What's happening is the borax and the glue reacting with each other. The white glue is like cooked strands of spaghetti. If you put your hand into cooked spaghetti and try to lift it up, they're going to slip and slide all over the place. But the borax, they're like little tiny Velcro balls. So instead of the strands of spaghetti sliding all over the place, they get hooked on the borax. And that slows down the slipping process. So that's why this just kind of oozes. It doesn't pour fast like a liquid. It works at a much slower speed. So here are some important things you need to know about your oobleck. Don't eat it, don't put it in your mouth, and make sure any little brothers or sisters or cousins that might do the same thing can't get their hands on it. Keep it away from your pets so they don't end up eating it. You should use your oobleck on a hard table like this or a counter, something where you can wipe it up. This will stick to carpets, couch, or your bedspread. So always use it on a hard surface. And when you're not using it, put it back in your bag, zip it up, and that's going to last for a long time. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for joining us. My name's Lisa DeFrancesco here at Regional Water Authority, and we look forward to seeing you again soon.